contact form time. So going to our HTML, and move that up to the side. Got our portfolio. Now at the bottom, let's do this. Contact, like we've been doing in section areas. Start with the ID equals contact, name of the section. Now everything inside this contact section is going to be inside these divs. Next, like we've been doing, hopefully you're noticing the pattern of developing the structure of your website. So we got our ID, contact. Next we got, what do you think we're going to put? Container, exactly. And those styles that we made from the container are applying to all. And then this time again we're going to use row. So div class equals row. And inside of the row we're going to have two rows, inside of the row we're going to have two columns. And those columns are going to be, so we need our div class, and it's going to be like the left side, contact, and the right side. Okay, so left and right. So now inside of the left div, close div. Now we're going to start editing in here, or adding content in here. On the left side of our contact section, I want us to create an H1, and it's going to say contact me. Inside that H1, let's give it the class subtitle, like all of our other ones. Nice. Contact me. Okay, we're going to grab, so first let's go paragraph tags. And we're going to get some icons again. Font awesome. I want us to grab paper plane. I'm under free. Paper plane. Paste. And this paper plane is gonna signify like it's your email, right? So put an email that you would want people to contact you at. Mine is at blaine@greatdaydesigns.co. And now the next one, let's like say if you want them to contact you, like to text you. Let's do this one. Okay. Paste. Then you can put the number. So I'll just put 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 0. There you go. Okay. And now I want us to add some links. So let's see how we're looking. There, boom, boom. And then we're going to add like our social media icons. So let's go div class equals social media, social icons. Inside the div, social icons, boom, boom. Let's go. We want them to be A tags. For right now, just put hashtag there. I want the target blank though. What does the target blank do again? It opens a new window. Okay, we're going to use, you know what? We actually already found them, right? So, you remember where we found them? Where we used them? It's up here at the top, right here. Social icons. So instead of doing this all over again, let's actually put a hashtag in these. We don't need to rewrite this all again. So copy social icons. This was in our navigation or our header section. Copy. Bring it down to where I just did social icons. And paste. Let's check it out. There. Got our social icons all right there. Very nice. Okay. Now under this div, I want a spot where we can put our resume. So right here under this anchor, this is where you would put the link to your resume. So in our class, we've already created our resume. So I want you to put your resume here. If you have questions on how to do it, I'll show you. Just ask me. And then we'll put space, download, and here put a space, class, btn, space, btn2. And then we'll go download, resume. But inside these quotations, that's where you're going to put the PDF file of your resume. And first you'll end up putting your PDF file inside the images folder, and then you'll go images / and then whatever you've saved it under. Maybe resume.pdf. Okay. So that's it for the left side. Could save that. Boom, 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 and then there's our button. Awesome. And now for our right side, this is where we're going to create the actual form. So we got div contact right. See how we have the closing div right here? Make sure to have your cursor in the middle and then press enter so that everything inside of it is inside this contact right div. Okay, so we're going to start with, here's our form. Let me see. Form. Very good. This is actually going to end up being on submit, but don't worry about putting anything in there yet. We're going to do that a little later. Enter. Make sure you have the closing form right here. And so first we're going to start off with input. The type yes is text. Name. Oops, equals, I mean. We're going to go capital N. Make sure it's capital N here. And we're going to give it a placeholder. And then we'll put your name. And we want this to be required. So when someone's filling it out, a little notification will say, you must fill this section out. Okay. After name, actually, also I want to give it an ID. Equals, this one needs to be lowercase, name. Good. Go ahead and copy that. Paste. Type again, we want it to be text. This time, we want it to be email, capital email. ID to be lowercase email. And then place your email. Very good. So see how it's inputting right now? Okay. Let me just make sure. It's good even while you're going through it just to double check, because when you do make an error and you just don't know where it is, it's hard to find. So take your time, is totally fine. All right, next is going to be text area. Text area, we want the name to be message, capital M. Make sure you got that. For ID, we want message. We don't need anything specific for column. We could delete that one. But for rows, we want 6. And then placeholder, we want your message. There, boom, boom, boom. Very good. And then at the bottom, we're going to put button. Inside of button equals submit. Whoops. Class equals btn space btn2. Copy. All right. Inside there, we're going to put submit. See the letter submit, the word submit. Okay. And then at the very end, under the form, we're going to do a little span here with an ID equals a little message, like a submission message, MSG. Good. Just leave it like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So at the very bottom, almost like a footer, div Let's give a little copyright sign. Copyright. In there, we're going to put copyright. Put the and sign, copy, semicolon after it. And you could put your business name. Mine I'm putting is Great Day Designs LLC. And I gotta put my little trademark there. Good. Save. So this right here gives you the symbol of the copyright. See that? The little C there, and then it gives you the trademark symbol. So we got all of our content that we want in there for our contact section. So now let's start styling it. So style.css, portfolio styles. I'm going to change that to now contact styles. Save. Okay. So let's target our contact. Curly braces here. Let's go margin top 100px so we can have some nice comfortable space. Focusing on the left side. Contact left. We want it to be 35%. Of the screen. There we go. And the right side, you can just copy that. Make sure to change it to the right side. We want that to be 60%, like we did earlier. Okay. Good. Kind of slid in. So now focusing on the left side, let's focus more in on the paragraph. Let's target the paragraph. $30px. And now the icon. We want the color to be the blue that we've been using. Margin right. $15px. And our font size to be 25px. Good. There. See how that's a little spaced a little better? Great. Both of them. Phone number and that. Great. Okay. Let's focus on our social media icons. Margin top, 30px. There we go. Let's see if that changed it up here too. Yeah. And now the anchor part of it, the link part of it. Text decoration, none. If we did do this early, we may not have to worry about it again. Font size, 30px. Let me just check, because I think we did do that a lot earlier in the header section. I guess not. Okay, so keep going down there then. You want to make sure not to repeat yourself. Margin right. Let's go 15px. Color. Not at. Right here. Kind of a gray. Display. Inline block. Awesome. Awesome. Boom, boom, boom. That looks clean. Right there. I want to see, let me see for a second. Social media icons, this div, social icons. Okay. So now let me see in my header. IMG, font size, span, right here, right here. This is where I adjusted it. Okay. Let me see what happens if I take that off. Whoops. Yeah, I like that better. And how I'm editing it now. All right, so if you see in my header styles, right? We did this to kind of style up our fonts, our icons. Go ahead and delete that since we are styling our icons now. And this way it looks, I like this way looking, this way looks better. Okay. Right there, there's our icons. Okay, so now though, I'm hovering over it, but it doesn't look active. So let's go copy this, paste, hover. Okay, so now when I hover over it, I want the color to change actually to our theme color. And transform, translate Y. Let's go -5px. And so then up here in our social icons, we're going to go transition, transform 0.5 seconds, so it's nice and smooth. All right. So you see how it now floats up. It's more active. That's much better. Clean. Very good. All right, so now let's target this btn2. Whoops. And that's going to be btn dot btn space, no space, dot btn2 curly brace. Let's go display inline block and background to be our theme background. Okay. Good. All right, so now let's start styling our form. Dot contact right side, and then we're focusing on the form. Oops. Form, we want the width to be 100% of the 60% that we've given it. Okay. Now form input is what we're focusing on. And we're going to apply that also to form text area. All right, so we want the width, like we said, 100%. Border, we don't want a border. No outline either. Outline, none. Save that. All right, very good. 100%, no outline. We want the background to be 262626. Oops, already got one. Let's go padding. (15px) margin 15px. Very good. So check it out. So now we're adding some nice space there. It's looking good, looking good. So when people write the words that go in there, so they could see it, let's make it white. Font size 18px. And to finish it up, see how jagged the edges are? Or you tell me, what do I need to do to round out the edges? Border radius. We're going to use 6px. There you go. Rounded it out, 6px. Very good. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now, let's target this one right here. Form btn2, like the second button. One a little different. Padding. Equals 14px. Top and bottom, and then 60px left and right. So that's going to make it look a little longer and thinner. Font size, again 18px. Margin top, let's go 20px, and then give it a cursor pointer. Nice. All right, so now let's style this down here, our copyright section. So let's go copy right, width 100%. We want it to be the whole page. Text, yeah, text align, text align, center. There we go, got it in the center. Padding, let's go 25px top and bottom, and then 0 left and right. Background, let's make it to 2.6. We used. Font weight 300, and let's give it a margin at the top 20px. Save that. There you go. Good. And now we got a little footer. Really nice and organized. Looks very professional. All right, so let's put it in now just so we don't forget. Remember this message that I created? The message section right here, this little span. We're going to style it right now, but right now there's nothing there. But we're just going to put the styles in now so that we don't forget. MSG. We're going to make the color a green, showing that their message was successfully submitted. 61B 752. Margin top -40px, and then display block. Good. Awesome. So now, let's check it out. Our context section